But over Manje, it's very important that we also bring the people at home, the people on the streets, the communities also join the conversation here. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Street Talk. Let's see what the people on the streets have to say.
Yes, because I do like to see what fellow South Africans are making, but it isn't my favorite type of film. But I do watch a lot of it.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't really watch movies that much, especially South African movies, because I'm not really interested that much in movies.
I do. I watch them simply because they're quite entertaining and we've got a lot of talent here in South Africa. So I think that is why.
No, I do not. I haven't heard of it yet.
No, I don't. Not at all.
Never heard of that movie.
I don't think that's possible as of now. It'll take a lot of time for that to happen because the American industry, it's years in the making and they have large studios.
Probably embracing like their own identity, just owning that for real, not trying to copy the American style would probably be a good start. Yeah.
I think new faces really. Most American films that are taking stories from here in South Africa, and like for instance in Leba, it was shot here in South Africa with South African actors, but the production companies were overseas. So I think if we would adopt that, I think would actually make, because there are actually quite good stories in America that we can take. So yeah.
It's a question of a lot of dedications and much of, marketing and to align themselves with, great producers and companies like, the people working in the US, Hollywood and stuff like that in order for them to grow also. So that's what needs to be done.
I almost never watch horror movies in my spare time. I don't enjoy being scared all the time.
Some of my friends make me watch horror movies, but I don't choose to. Yeah.
Nah, not really. I've never watched one before.
Same, brother, same. I've also don't watch horror movies, but I obviously had to go out for Umlungwami. And I have to agree, though, there are things that we could do better to make sure that South African movies are being viewed, not just by us, but the world in general. Right now, though, a quick ad break for you and yours.
Hell no. No.
I don't know what domestic workers are paid, to be honest.
I mean, it depends because some of them are just, they're hustling, trying to get something to eat, and then at the end of the day, they get more money they can. But some also have good boss that pays them, accordingly. So yeah, it's a question of who you're working for,
I think now they're not. Reason being is that we've got a lot of foreigners coming in the country, and most people exploit them. And you might think that it's white people exploiting them, but actually no, it's us, black people, exploiting each other. And I think that is why. And some domestic workers are not even listed on the Department of Labor. They're not even getting paid. They don't even get paid UIF, So I think a lot needs to be done there, a lot of investigation, and involve the government as well when it comes to domestic workers.
No.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
I would say the amount of work and the amount of work that actually goes into what they do is insane, and they definitely don't get paid their worth. Like a lot of South Africans, but yeah.
100%. They don't get paid what they deserve. They paid below the minimum wage, and the minimum wage is also below what they should be paid. Shucks, before COVID.
I actually went last month, so it was very nice to experience that again. Definitely different, but it's nice to actually go back and revisit that side of life.
Oh my goodness, I don't remember. The last time I was in the cinema, maybe 2012 or something like that, because I got a TV home so I can watch a TV home instead of going to the cinema again,
I was in the cinema last week watching Woman King, which was really good.
Wow. The last time I was in the cinema, I can't even remember. It's been a while.
All I'm hearing is that you guys are not going to the cinema enough. Please do make sure that you guys are supporting not just movies in general, but South African movies that are locally made, that are there to inspire South Africans, as well as just to tell good South African stories. Again, a huge shout out to Michael, Adore, as well as Luandile for joining us and having such an insightful conversation.
Oh my goodness, you know, we could go on and on and on and on and on.
That's
But with us going on and on, we're going to take a young breather and we'll be back with more after this.
Yeah.